Are you thinking about buying land to build on in Spain? You know, I have seen many people lose tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of euros because they bought the wrong plot. And the sad thing is that those mistakes were easily avoidable. In this video, I'm going to run through with you the 7 checks that we make when we're helping our clients evaluate land to build on in Spain. Hi, my name's John Wolfendale. I'm the founder of Vida Homes, and we've helped many international clients successfully design and build their villa in Spain. So if you need some help straight away, you can make an appointment to talk to me straight on my personal diary using the link in the description below. Check number 1, how long does it take the town hall to issue the building license in the municipality where your plot is located? Now, just so that you know, fast is 2 months, typical 6 to 9 months. Some town halls can take 3 years. Now, this is a question that it doesn't occur to many people to ask, but it's a key question to find out before you commit to buying your land. Check number 2, get the planning rules in writing. Take nothing for granted. Hearsay is not good enough. We need a written report from the town hall that explain what the planning rules are, the maximum height, distance from the boundaries, the maximum square meters that can be built on the plot, and that's called a cédula urbanística. And you must have one of those before you sign a contract to buy your land, because it's only the written report that counts. Check number 3 is to understand the real cost of site preparation. And here are the 2 big things. One is the retaining walls. If there's a slope of any kind, we need to understand the cost of those. And of course, the kind of design you might put on the plot is going to affect whether you need retaining walls or not. You might have your design run along the contours of the topography. And the second is the nature and status of the ground rock underneath, because who knows, there might be expensive micropiling involved if the ground is loose or weak in any way. We must establish, check 3, the full costs of site preparation before you buy your land. Check number 4 is hidden problems. And these can be almost anything. Things that you might not normally look for, such as, is the lie of the land the natural lie of the land as it will be interpreted by the local authority? Or has someone put some debris on top of it to make it look higher than it is? I'm thinking about easements as well. We need to understand those, other people's rights of way, or maybe service pipes going in under the land. There may be protected trees on the site. We need to look at neighboring developments to see whether any future developments might obstruct your views. So this checkpoint is about those defects that are not immediately apparent when you look at the plot. Check number 5 is to understand the size of the plot and therefore the boundaries. Now, it might come as a bit of a surprise to you that it's perfectly normal in Spain for the formal documents to have different size areas. And actually, there's a perfectly good reason for that. The nota simple might have 1 square meterage on it, and it's the nota simple that conveys your rights, okay? But the catastral document, which kind of looks like title deeds to the foreigner, and that does not convey any rights, that might have a different number on it, quite possibly because those areas are taken off aerial photographs. What is going to be the square meterage of your plot that is used by the local authority to determine the maximum square meters you can build on your plot? It's important. It might be very important. And of course, as part of this, you need to know that the boundaries are marked and agreed with the neighbors. There's no boundary disputes, because that can affect the square meterage on the plot. So this checkpoint is about understanding, having certainty about the number of square meters of your plot, because that affects the value of it, it affects the maximum number of square meters you can build on it, and it's not necessarily very clear. So we need to check that out. Check number 6 is the utility connections. I'm talking about water, electricity, and sewerage. If they're right next to your plot, that's great, because you're going to have to pay to connect them, and that's a few hundred or a few thousand euros at the most. But Maybe the nearest point is located hundreds of meters away, or even, in some cases, kilometers away. Who's responsible under those circumstances for paying for the connection? Because quite often it's the developer, and that's you. And you might have your building license conditional on you paying for that connection. So we have to understand where are the service connections and how much might it cost to connect them to your plot. Check number 7 is to cost the whole project. You know, don't ask, can I afford the land? Ask, can I afford the whole project? So we need to be working with you to understand not just the cost of the construction, but everything else. Taxes, professional fees, the landscaping, the swimming pool, the driveway, the perimeter fence, the front gate, everything. You need to understand the whole thing before you make a major financial commitment and buy the plot. It's only when you understand the total investment that you can truly evaluate the plot. If you're thinking about buying land in Spain for building a villa, don't rely on guesswork, get it all checked out. We've got a due diligence package which is aimed exactly at helping people evaluate land before they buy it for building a villa. If you'd like to find out more about that, make an appointment on my personal diary to talk to me directly about it, and you can do that using the link below. If you found this video useful, please like it, leave us a comment, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and of course, I will see you in the next video.